Test 1, 2. Testing. Testing, 1, 2. Test. Testing. Hello? Test. Testing. Test.
Exhibitors, we plan to start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Exhibitors in the barn, we need to have Zion, Nate, and Aiden Triplet getting their junior U lambs ready. Again, that's one entry from Zion Triplet, one entry from Nate Triplet, and one entry from Aiden Triplet. You guys will be the first class in the ring here in about 2 minutes.
I'll get to
It's cold ice.
Test, test.
Hey Karen, did you guys plug in the one that goes in the back of the bar?
Do you know where it goes?
Yeah.
Okay. I had it plugged in, but it wasn't going. I mean, it was
Test, test,
just gonna be
test, test. Good. Okay.
We're gonna hook up the back one.
Test, test. Better? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? There we go. Okay.
Okay, see if it works.
Can you hear me now? There we go. Exhibitors in the barn. The first class in the ring here in about 1 minute is going to be our junior lamb class to start off our sheep show. Zion Triplet, Nate Triplet, and Aiden Triplet, get your junior ewe lambs ready to go ahead and bring on in here in just a minute.
Strip of paper over here.
That's what we figured out last night.
That's not, yeah.
If you're ready.
All right, good evening, folks. We're going to go ahead and get a start to our 2015 Knox County 4-H and FFA Fair Sheep Show. Our first class we're going to have in the ring is our junior ewe lamb class. This is a 3-entry class. These lambs were all born after December 16th. This is 1 entry from Zion Triplet, 1 entry from Nate Triplet, and 1 entry from Aiden Triplet. And our judge this evening, I want to go ahead and introduce him to you all, is Mr. Kevin DeHaan from Taylor, Missouri.
Good evening, everyone. It's nice to be here. Thank you for inviting me back. It's a little cooler than we would have normally expect in July, but we'll take it. It's better than 100 degrees with 100% humidity. We'll probably be getting out here pretty quick. We got a nice set of ewe lambs here to start off this sheep show. We've got an individual down here in the far left will be my class winner. A ewe that, to me, probably puts together the most positives of the group here that we're looking at. A ewe that I really like and has an advantage, distinct advantage in terms of just overall rib shape and capacity. And I just see a lot more brood ewe opportunity for that individual than the other two ewes in this class. Ewe in second here, you got to really admire her. She's one that probably follows that top place ewe a little closer, especially in terms of depth of rib and showing a little more volume and capacity. She gives up a little bit in terms of overall length of body to our third place individual, a ewe that really has a lot of extension out through her body, real long body, really long out through her front end, but just gives up a lot in terms of just natural width and dimension as you view her on top as well as out through her leg portion. But three nice ewe lambs to start off this division. Let's give these three young men a round of applause.
And our champion ewe lamb for this evening in our breeding class goes to Aiden Triplet. This is sponsored by ADM Bearing Elevator. And our reserve champion lamb will be exhibited by Zion Triplet. While they're getting their pictures taken over here, the second portion of our The second portion of our breeding show this evening is going to be our Ram Drive. It'll be one entry from Sky View with her junior Ram lamb born after December 16th, 2014. And then this will conclude our breeding show. We'll move on into our market lamb show for this evening. And again, this is our junior Ram lamb class. At our breeding show this evening, our champion Ram is sponsored by Dr. Carla Dobbs with one entry from Sky View for a Ram lamb born in February of 2015.
Stand over here so I don't have to hear myself as much. We got a nice ram here in this division. Definitely an individual who could stand a lot of competition. One that you got to admire in terms of just overall pounds of product that this individual is bringing. He's got a lot of width out through his rack and all the way out through his rump. Another ram individual that you really got to admire. He's a really heavy structured individual. lot of positives here. I think a real bright future for this individual and using him in your flock. Congratulations.
And congratulations to Skyview with our champion ram for this year's fair. Again, that's sponsored by Dr. Carla Dog. And that will conclude the breeding portion of our sheep show this evening. We're going to go ahead and get started with our market lambs. The first class will be our ultralight market lamb class. We have one entry from Skyview. This is tag number 118. This is our under 100-pound class. Back in the barn, we want to make sure we have our lightweight market lambs getting ready. There will be 3 entries from Megan Poston in that class.
One for this class. You go ahead and grab them whenever you need to.
Nice ewe lamb here in this lightweight class. A ewe, for her size, carries a lot of dimension out through her top, shows a lot of expression out through that hip. Ewe that looks like has got some real potential down the road, whether that's in the flock, who's keeping her as a replacement, but a nice individual here to start off this market lamb class.
And in our ultralight class, her first place goes to Skyview with her 85-pound tag 118 lamb. Entering the ring at this time will be our second class of market lambs in our lightweight division. These lambs are between 100 and 105 pounds. We will have 3 entries by Megan Poston.
got a nice class here. There's a lot of differences in these three individuals. It's just really kind of how you want to emphasize and what the priorities. To me, I think it's probably the ewe lamb. For me, is kind of the combination one that I'm looking at, especially for the weights that we're here. We're at 100 to 105, so they're a little light. They're a little bit, still a little green for where we want them to be optimally. But to me, the ewe lamb is probably the combination lamb in this class. She's the one that excels, I think, in terms of combining that muscle dimension and product, along with a nice long and probably a little more frame, and puts again a little more eye-appealing type of package for me. A ewe that really is got a lot of length, particularly long, really long in that loin, compared to the other two individuals. The ewe in second place here, really long-bodied type of individual. A ewe that gives up a little bit in terms of dimension, especially out through that rack loin junction compared to our top individual. A ewe that's still a ways away from where she needs to be in terms of the proper finish, but I think a logical second place individual in this class. The ewe in the weather in third here, to me, is probably from the eye appealing standpoint, from the side profile, is a little better in terms of being a little squarer about it, his frame and makeup. But one, that you get on top of him, he disappoints you in terms of just overall width and true dimension there compared to the other two individuals. And to me, he's just a logical third place. But three nice individuals in this lightweight market lamb class.
And let's give these exhibitors a nice round of applause for our lightweight market lamb class, with the first place going to Megan Poston with her 100-pound ewe lamb this evening. Our next class of lambs that will be entering the ring is our medium weight market lamb class. There are 4 entries in this class, 2 entries by Megan Poston, 1 entry by Storm View, 1 entry by Nate Triplett. These lambs all weigh between 115 pounds and 120 pounds. Again, this is a 4-entry class this evening for our medium weight market lambs.
Sorry for jiggling you around.
It's something 11. I can't tell what the first number is, but the last 2 numbers are 11. It shouldn't be.
Got a nice class here with definitely some differences here in these four individuals. We got a lamb that I think wins this class pretty easily, a lamb that you really got to admire, a real heavy structured, big bone type of individual. An individual for sure when you get on him and put your hands to him has got the most width over his top. He's just a big back type of lamb, a lamb that really kind of combines that muscle and leanness to where you want it to be for that weight. A lamb that you would sure like to square him up a little bit, especially out through his dot. A lamb that wins this class pretty easily. There's a logical second in this class, a individual to me that excels over the third place lamb, especially in just overall width, with the skeleton, width on top. Just a lamb that has a lot more, particularly out through that rack and rump than our third place individual. Third place lamb here, this ewe lamb is really a long body type of ewe. A ewe that really has got some nice rib shape to her, but a ewe that just gets out-horsed in terms of overall volume of product and so forth compared to the top two individuals. The speckled lamb here coming out in fourth, one that you got to admire, a real skeleton extended type of weather, but a weather that gives up in terms of a lot of things in terms of volume of product and muscle. Four nice individuals in this medium weight class. Give these people a round of applause.
In first place in your medium weight market lamb class between 115 and 20 pounds goes to Storm View, followed by Megan Poston in second and third, with Nate Triplett with our fourth place lamb. Entering the ring next will be our heavyweight market lamb class. These lambs weigh between 130 and 140 pounds. We have one entry from Zion Triplett, and I am one entry from Aiden Triplett.
Got a nice pair of speckled lambs here. I'm going to go with the younger or the lighter weight lamb of the pair. I think the lamb that excels in just terms of combination. He's probably a little trimmer made, a lamb that is a little better in his condition compared to the heavier weight speckled lamb in this class. Two nice, obviously well-performing type of lambs. I just think there's an advantage there in the first place lamb with just a better combination of frame and muscle and leanness. Give these two young men a round of applause.
In first place in your heavyweight market lamb class this evening goes to Zion Triplett, with Aiden Triplett in second place. At this time, we're going to go ahead and bring in our champion market lamb drive. There will be 4 entries in this class. Zion, you can go ahead and stay in here with your heavyweight lamb, and then I also need Sky View with your ultra lightweight tag number 118. I need Megan Poston with your lightweight market lamb, tag number 123. And then I need Storm Buse lamb, tag number 119. And again, the fourth lamb will be Zion triplets, tag number 113 from your heavyweight class. This will be our champion market lamb drive, sponsored by Hamlin Brothers Construction, LLC.
We've got four really nice individuals here to represent the market lamb classes. Let's congratulate these young people on a nice job. So I got to get a little closer to the speakers maybe here. I've talked about these individuals a little bit in class. I think I don't need to really explain any more about them. I think they're four really good quality market lambs. Some are a little bit more in the prospect range in terms of their weight today, but have got really a nice bright future ahead of them. A couple other lambs are kind of more in that ideal weight range and so forth. So I'll go ahead and go out and select your champion market lamb.
Champion market lamb this evening, sponsored by Hamlin Brothers Construction, will be Storm Buse lamb, tag 119, exhibited by Sky View. And can we go ahead and get Megan Poston's lamb number 143 back in for the reserve champion drive, which is sponsored by the Farm Shop here in Edina.
I really thought, whoa, I really thought Class 3 was probably the most competitive class in the Market Lamb class here at Market Lamb Show. So I think I'm going to go with that second place lamb that was just brought in that division to be your reserve champion. And really a nice lamb, a lamb that followed that champion pretty well in terms of just that overall eye appeal and volume of product and amount of muscle that lamb carries today. So congratulations to her for the reserve champion Market Lamb, as well as all these young individuals. Congratulations to all of you.
And our reserve champion Market Lamb this evening, sponsored by the Farm Shop, goes to Megan Posen with her lamb tag number 143. And that will conclude our Market Lamb drives for this evening. We're going to go ahead and get started with our showmanship classes. Can I have our showmen that are 13 and under go out there and pick your favorite lamb that you want to bring in for our showmanship drive? We'll start that here in just a moment. And our showmanship classes this evening, our 13 and under class for our junior sheep showmanship is sponsored by Cardwell Lumber. Our 14 and older senior sheep showmanship class will be sponsored by Word Accounting and Tax Services. And entering the ring this time, these are probably my favorite classes in a sheep show, our showmanship classes. We have our 13 and under junior showmen, Mr. Nate Triplett and Mr. Zion Triplett, with their two favorite lambs.
you about champion in reserve, or what do you do? Just champion?
Just champion. Yeah.
Showmanship. It's always a fun class. I appreciate these young men coming out here and doing what they're doing. Again, I look at it with showmanship as not only just this class, but it's the previous classes when they actually come out here and are showing their individuals. So it's a kind of accumulation, and that's why I like having the showmanship at towards the end of the show rather than just having it on the front end. I get to watch these young people and how they show, and so really to me it's a combination of seeing them in class, but also what they're doing here today. And both these young men have done a nice job. I noticed that they're same last names. I had a feeling that they were brothers, and I was asking, boy, this kind of bragging rights here. This is kind of tough. So I got to pick one, and it's pretty tough because you're both do a really nice job. You do a lot of things. I think you guys maybe practice together quite a bit because I can tell you guys show very similar to each other, and you guys do a really, really nice job. But I got to pick one. And to me, probably if I look at how you showed in the previous classes as well as this one, I'm probably going to have to go with the big brother. He does maybe a little bit better job of kind of keeping those four legs underneath. Keeps an eye on me. Remember when I'm walking around and so forth. Make sure you're alert and and if I'm calling you to bring you up into position, you got to make sure. You are always watching me. So I'd give that advice. The other advice I'd say is when I'm walking around your lamb, try to make sure you try to give me a view of that lamb no matter what. So when I get in front of your ewe, try to step away and hold on to the ewe without letting her go. We don't want that to happen. But to hold on to her and allow me to be able to see her front. All right, up through her chest and neck and so forth. Give me a little view, so step away and show. And then when I walk around here,